Hello folks, this is Sula once again. Welcome to a preview video for playoff game 1 of Civ4 AI Survivors season number 6. Let's go ahead and load up the map. From this point forward, all of our games are going to have 6 AI leaders, so the smaller fields for this game. And in this particular game, everyone that you see has either come in first place or in second place from their opening round game. So in theory, these are the best leaders, although maybe some of them got a little bit lucky. Not looking at you, Darius, but maybe some of them got a little bit lucky to be here. All right, let's go ahead, go on through. I'll zoom out to show the resources on the zoomed out map since I know people request that. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the individual leaders. All right, we're going to start with our game 1 winner, the unexpected Frederick, who ended up winning game number 1. Frederick had never scored a point in AI Survivor history up until his game 1 win, had a very favorable field in game 1, and ultimately managed to eke out a victory over Sitting Bull in a close match. Frederick is a very peaceful AI, philosophical, organized. He probably doesn't have the best neighborhood down here, and his traits maybe not all that good for this particular game, but hey, he's made it here, and that's a lot further than the rest of us thought he would do. All right, next to him to the east is the Game 4 winner, Catherine, who is returning to the playoffs here in Season 6 after an extended time out of the playoffs. She is best known for early game expansion, creative to pop borders, imperialistic to get settlers out on the map. It's a good combo. It works pretty well if you can manage the economic side of things. Kathy also is one of the more aggressive leaders in this game. She is not a friendly neighbor at all. I foresee her going to war with Frederick sooner rather than later in this game. Up on the top side of the map, we have our other opening round winner. This is Mansa Musa, who just ran away with game number 7, reached a position where no one could keep up with him economically. Mansa often does that. He is probably the best pure economic leader in Civ4, at least when paired with his AI personality. What Mansa does is he likes to race out, toss down cottages everywhere, and just run away with the game from an economic perspective. I suspect he will be one of the favorites for this game. He is a fan favorite, and if he is not attacked, then he's probably going to win the game. It's as simple as that. And he even gets this, this grassland hill copper here at the start, which is quite nice for him. All right, the other 3 leaders in this game are people who finished in second place, so they are runners up from their opening round game. We have the runner up from game number 2, Napoleon, another leader who had never finished in first or second place previously, but played a nice game in game number 2 and somewhat unexpectedly finished in second place. He's another very, very aggressive leader, highly militaristic. He has, I believe, like the highest rating or near the highest rating for trained units. So poor on infrastructure, poor on teching, poor in internal development, but man, does he like to spam units. So the fact that he is this close to Frederick, maybe not great for Frederick, but we will see how that one turns out. So there you go, Napoleon, one of our leaders. Up here in the northeast corner, we have the runner-up from game number 5, Surya Varman. Surya Varman has been a frequent member of the playoff round. He's made the playoffs a whole bunch of times. He was a Pool 1 leader, so he was one of the top 8 scoring leaders coming into this season of AI Survivor. And he's back here again. His traits are also quite good for expansive, creative, gets off to a fast start. He's one of the rare leaders who is both good at economic development and has a low peace weight, which can be a very dangerous combination. And he's got horses here at this capital, which may lead him towards some kind of early aggression. I am curious to see where Mansa and Suri send their first settlers, because this region over here looks pretty important, and only one of them is going to get it, depending on where they send their settlers first. And then finally, last but not least, we have our Game 8 runner-up. That's Darius of Persia. Darius played a very uninspired game in game number 8, but did manage to get into the playoffs by virtue of finishing in second place. He is another extremely good leader from an economic perspective. Financial organized, arguably a better combination even than the financial plus spiritual that Mansa Musa has. But the difference is Mansa seems to be a much, much better AI leader than Darius. That said, he does have a corn at the start. Persia starts with agriculture for tech. He's also going to have this gems resource immediately, so it's a nice starting position. And where does he go from here? That's more of the question. Darius has been a disappointment in many past games, but maybe he'll be able to keep it going and continue onwards to the championship game. So 2 of these leaders will move on to the championship. We will crown the winner of this game upcoming on live stream 1 week from you're seeing this message. That will be on, let's see, July 16th, 2021, if I'm getting the date right. So it will be Friday, July 16th, 2021. We will continue with our season, and hopefully you'll be able to join us on the live stream there. If you're new to this, we run a picking contest for each game where we try to predict the winner, who's going to be the first eliminated, and a bunch of other stuff. So that will be linked underneath the video in the description if you're not already familiar with the picking contest. So hopefully you'll be able to join us on live stream for playoff game number 1 of Civ4 AI Survivor season number 6. Until then, have a great week. I'll see you guys soon and take care.